So let me tell you about the day I had. Um, so about I don't know, a couple months ago, my little Ranger lost oil pressure, and so we parked it over at my buddy Terry's house, right? And like, it's just been pulling teeth trying to find time to go over there. So I finally canceled some overtime. I cleared my schedule. I went over there, and the step one to figuring out what happened with the truck was to change the oil. See what the oil looks like. And so I bought oil, I bought a filter, I go over there and I drain the oil, and I go to put the filter on, and it's not anywhere near the right filter. It's not the right size at all. So I'm like, great, oil's already drained out. I got to run down to the parts store. Luckily, it's down the street, right? A couple blocks away. I run over to the parts store. Sure enough, they do not have the oil filter I need. So I run over to Walmart. It's just a couple miles down the road the other way. I get to Walmart and I have to look it up myself because it's a 94. I got to cross reference the old oil filter to find an oil filter that fits. And, I find one and, I double check, make sure I use two different websites, make sure it is the right oil filter. But when I go to buy it, my card doesn't work. My credit card and my debit card won't work in their freaking machines, right? And the machine isn't reading my chip in either card. So, I struggle with this, and she's like, I don't know, and I don't have cash to pay for it and stuff. So, I was about to go up front and try a different register, and I checked my phone, and I got a text saying that my card has been shut off, both cards, due to suspicious activity. The suspicious activity was me trying to buy the oil filter at Walmart in Pueblo West when I live in Pueblo. So I got that sorted out. Tried to buy it again. Still didn't work. Either one. And at this point, I've been trying to get an oil filter for at least half an hour, 45 minutes, right? Like my what should have been a 10-minute job is already a nightmare. And I've glossed over stuff too. I didn't tell you everything that happened, but yeah. So eventually, like the oil filter was like $4.60 or something. I had a $5 bill in my wallet. I put back the extra shop towels and other things I was gonna get, and I bought just the oil filter. And so by the time I make this decision, I go back and I had parked outside the auto service center, right? And I went in the back door where the auto service center was to buy one oil filter and a couple other things. I decided to buy just the oil filter. Well, the clerk that was at the counter, who did not give a single fuck about how terrible my day was going, she had zero fucks to give and zero sympathy for me whatsoever. Which, I mean, she probably has more shit going on. Plus, she's at work too. She's probably already has shit to herself. I don't know, but she did not fucking care one bit. She was just like, whatever. But so I go back to the counter. I pull $5 out of my wallet, and no one's there. Right? I'm like, oh great. So I walk around. I go over to the paint counter. I'm like, hey, can I pay for this here? And they're like, no, but we can get you in sporting goods. So walk all the way back over to sporting goods, ring me up. I walk out, and the door is closed to the service center. I can't go out that way. So now I have to walk all the way back to the other end of the fucking store to find a door I could exit out of, and then walk all the way back around the outside of the store to go to my truck. And I'm just like, if one more thing goes wrong, I'm going to put this truck in neutral and let it roll over my head. Because it's such a fucking hassle. And yeah, even just draining the oil turned out to be more difficult than it should have been. And I made a mess and everything. And gosh. And this whole simple 10-minute job that I used to do professionally. Okay? I've done oil changes before. And this has been the biggest nightmare of a fucking oil change. This is why I don't work on my own shit anymore. This is why I paid someone $40 to do the oil change for me last time, except the jerk put the wrong oil in it. He put 520 in a truck that took at least 530 or 1030 and started this whole mess, So it's like, oh, fucking hell. If you want something done right, you gotta do it yourself. It's... this is all my fault. This is my own fault, too, because I insist on driving old garbage because it's cool versus, a modern vehicle with a warranty. Everyone's like, oh, you get a car with a warranty. Like, yeah, fuck that. I hate those cars. They're boring. They suck. They're terrible and lame and gross. And they cost us so much money. Like, I could buy a truck, get ripped off buying the truck, get ripped off fixing the truck, and still spend way less money than a new truck. But then I have all these problems with my life, and I just want to punch myself in the head. And yeah, so that's what happened today. I got nothing else done. All I got done was an oil change. That's it. I was going to do some other stuff, tinker around a little bit. Nope. I did not get any of that done. Is my mustache crooked? Or is that just... It looks crooked. Maybe not. A little bit? Yeah. Whatever. If you made it this far, tell me if my mustache is crooked. This whole thing. I gotta lose some weight, too. This is going on. By the way, I'm keeping the Lincoln.